I am again with another fabulous, artistic, creative person, and your name is?
Ross Campbell.
And Ross, how long have you been writing these books?
Oh man, I don't know, 7 years maybe?
Really?
6 or 7 years.
And how many do you have?
Like these 5, and then
the Wet Moon series?
Yeah, it's 5 Wet Moons, 2 Shadow Eyes books.
And who is the Wet Moon girl?
Well, it's an ensemble cast, so there's like a bunch of Wet Moon characters.
They're really cute.
Thank you.
Can you give me a little synopsis of the girls?
Oh man, there's so many of them.
Just one little story? Can you just tell me about one of them?
Yeah, so Cleo, this is her too.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So she's like kind of the main character.
Okay.
And she's kind of this like, I don't know, angsty, hopeless romantic sort of.
Okay.
With this like, you know, this like dark side kind of.
Yes, she's really cool.
Thank you. And this is Mara. And she's kind of like, she's even more angstier than Cleo is.
Okay.
And she's kind of just like really serious, like hardly ever smiles.
And where does it take place?
Wet Moon is the name of the city.
What is it? Wet Moon.
Yeah. So.
And is it in a certain continent?
It's, well, you know, it's a made-up city, but it takes place in like the Florida Panhandle.
Okay.
And
are you from there?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Rochester, New York.
Wow.
But I have a lot of relatives. Like all my relatives are down south.
And what made you start writing these stories about these funky girls?
I don't know. I like slice of life kind of stuff. I like horror, and there's a lot of like horror undertones to it.
Okay, so on my show we like to get a skeleton from your closet. Do you have a skeleton from your closet, or is there a good skeleton from one of these girls' closets?
What does that mean, skeleton? What does that mean?
Like some kind of trouble, or something your mother doesn't know, or it can also be an experience that happened to you that you thought was a mistake and ended up being the best thing of your life.
Man, I don't know.
What about this one? Who's she?
That's Trilby.
What happens to her? Like, where is she lying right there? She looks a little surprised.
Yeah, well, it's something that happens to her in the book.
And you don't want to tell?
I don't want to give it away.
Well, I understand. Do you have a website?
I do.
What is it?
GreenOblivion.com.
Create
or
Oblivion.
Green Oblivion, like the color.
Spell it.
G-R-E-E-N.
Green
Oblivion, like the color. And also shadoweyes.net.
Okay.
Which is the website for this book.
Is this the new one?
That's the newest one, yeah. That's the second volume in the Shadow Eyes series.
Who does the illustrating?
Me.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Wow. So this is Ross Campbell. And what do you think of the Comic-Con?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was fun. You know, I do these a lot, but it never gets any easier. I'm just pooped, ready to go home. But yeah, it's definitely fun. I love meeting people. And
that's great. You know. And I like these girls.
Thank you. I'm glad you dig them.
Wet Moon.